So today I'm gonna tell you why you must stay single. Now, I'm not even telling you, I'm kind of like demanding you. Does that sound bad? Oh well. I'm demanding you guys to invest more time into yourself and your purpose instead of getting lost in the kitty and crying and simping about, damn, Letitia, Tiffany ain't call you back. Tiffany's getting dugged out, by Doug. How ironic. His name is Doug too? Digging around. No, I'm playing. But y'all, I hope you guys are following what we're going to be talking about. Really, your focus is in the wrong places. A lot of you fellas are so distracted by women. And we're in 2022. So distracted by women, not even understanding this year is almost over. And y'all did not do a single thing to be more invested into yourself. So, hey, if you want to find your purpose, if you want to have more women where you don't even have to invest more women invest more time into women and you don't have to worry about, oh, why am I still single? It's never going to happen if your bag is never in line. You're never correct with your time. You're investing way too much time. Let's say it like that. So off the bat, if you haven't given this video a big thumbs up, y'all know the drill. Please do that. Helps your girl so much. But off the bat, this is discussion. And so the way I'm starting, as you guys already noticed, it's about focus. The reason why you fellas must stay single, first of all, the more focused you are, the more chances of you staying single not happening. So if your end goal is to actually not be single, you don't have to worry about that. I'm so sad to hear that a lot of you fellas are scared to be alone. You should be proud to be a lone wolf. You should want to be the most masculine or most, let's say it like this, a leader, but an individual person where you attract the woman. And matter of fact, attract everything else that comes with it, right? And not just women, but success, right? The stuff that matters that fall back into hypergamy and getting any woman, right? So fellas, your focus, you're just all over the place. With women, basically wanting a woman or wanting that specific woman, you're going to have her come around already. But the problem is when your feelings, and as a man, you're already supposed to know how to have control with your feelings. But when your feelings get invested, you instantly fall into the weak side. The trap side. So for a woman that's trying to make you be more involved in her life, or let's say like this, trying to get more feelings out of you so you can show her you care. So it means that you do care. So because, you know, men don't really show their feelings, so they have to. So when you guys already get trapped in that position where she wants you to give her more, when you're not already supposed to do that, you set yourself up back almost 10 times more than just being quiet, just being single, just being still, just being about yourself and not so worried or chasing women. So really, your goal is trying to look as masculine. It's going to fall back into focus because when your focus is in the right place, you'll start looking more masculine. When you're focused in the gym, you'll start looking more masculine. When you're focused on your work, your purpose, your mind starts strengthening. So you become more masculine. Backtrack. Fellas, when your focus is in the wrong place with women and then you can't get any woman because your feelings, or that one woman because your feelings is invested, when you put yourself 10 times back, you already eliminated your chances. So there's no way you're not going to there's no way you're going to have the type of success, with her that you want. Whether it's just a smash dash. Sometimes some fellas really do want that, right? But sometimes you guys are really invested, whether it's to actually be in a relationship. Baby boy, and I have to say a baby boy, not grown man, baby boy, it's not going to happen. So your focus has to come back to you. In order to have woman or want woman and then lead yourself to not being, a single man no longer, you have to have money and status. So how else is that going to happen when your distraction is always getting her? Your distraction is always, I don't got her. Damn, Brittany, you got to stop getting ducked out. You got to just come to me. You got to be with me. You want Brittany to stop swallowing his kids? But she doesn't want to do that. If she wants to be and I love to say the block, but hey, you could say the hood, the trenches. If she wants to be for that, you gotta let her. But really, we can say the moral of the story is you're gonna have her come back around, or you're gonna have women come around regardless when you are not investing and wasting and have the wrong focus on her. So really, it's gonna all come back to one thing, which is you. But it starts somewhere, and it's here. This area too, you have to be working on it. This focus has to not be sliding that one time because you wanted to slide in their DMs. Fellas, are you following where one woman can basically have you in the wrong spot, the wrong pond, just instantly, just like that? Just one woman, just one focus, just one wanting, that one moment of you wanting to be with her or have some of her or be inside of her or get some pieces. Just that one moment can have you literally just become more weak, more of a simp. So once again, backtracking to when you were showing your feelings or invested. Already, for a man, you can't do that. You just become unattractive. It's not masculine. So if we backtrack to how you could, now this is a positive. If we backtrack to you staying single, not worrying about why you're not having a woman, why you're not taken, if you backtrack to your focus is correct, purpose, all the good stuff that I love to talk about it a lot. If it's back to that, okay? And then you have women not wanting you. Now, you know, you're the one that women are kind of like, hey, well, did you notice me? Or you have women looking back at you. When that happens, because of right focus, your emotions already fall into, damn, he's masculine. So basically, you're not trying to be a man that's emotionally there for her. You want to become emotionally unavailable. Now, we know women don't want that, right? Like I started off in the video saying how, you know, she's going to complain and cry and say, well, guys never show their emotions. But those are the same guys they run back to. So if you are supposed to show yourself as a masculine man, basically all the time, it has to start with your feelings. But you guys can't get a grip on your feelings. So first things first is really just starting with not even giving anything. So when you're trying to not stay single or trying to be about her, let's say it like that, your emotions are all over the place. So your best bet is to keep it silent, to keep moving. Matter of fact, keep pushing towards a single route, but it's really more time to yourself. And I didn't even talk about how, oh, you guys want to have her or you guys don't want this single life, but how broke you'll be so quickly. Like, yes, when you were single, you know, you were losing money, but dang, now that she's saying you're her man, or now that she's claiming you, but not out in public, you're going to be broke even quicker than you would expect. And it's just because now your feelings are more invested. Y'all don't understand how much control women will have or now have after. Are you following me? After your feelings are attached. And here's the thing, some of you fellas don't get. A lot of women know with the alpha guys, the guys that are emotionally unavailable, you can't even get a single little feel out of them. Women know with those guys, it's difficult. Women also know that there's things that make him that way. Like, there's reasons why he can act that way. Because he has other women waiting for him. He can have any other woman. He's not worried about being single. Oh, come on. So, with that, what women are going to try to do oftentimes is get a little bit, like I said, a little feelings or get something out of it. But because they know already what's up with these guys, they're basically, once again, emotionally unavailable. That's where you want to be. Once they know that, it's a challenge. It's a, wow, I got to know, or I got to figure out a way to get him. So beauty and all those things are nice. She knows that she could get men with her beauty and her looks. But this is the part where women have other things that they never show with a simp or a guy that is, you know, just whatever, nothing. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but that's how she's looking at you. You're not valuable to her. And yes, valuable to her, oftentimes, this is why you need to stay single. Oftentimes is you can spend money on her. Oftentimes is we never go 50-50. You have to pay for everything. And it's 110%. You're not paying just 100% of the time. You're paying double. You're paying for mama. You're paying for her sister and her girls. We can't forget about her girls. Her girls, okay? So it's like, y'all want a woman. Y'all want her. But do you want what comes with her? And the sad part is y'all will still... Fellas, you gotta admit to it and give me a thumbs up. You don't have to say it out loud. You don't gotta comment. Just give me a thumbs up. Y'all will have to admit to yourself that y'all would rather still want that option. Knowing you can still go completely broke and she won't even care. Or knowing that your focus is going to be really trying to make sure she's always feeling well when your emotions and your feelings is never considered. So when you know all this, a lot of you fellas still can't get a grip of your emotions once again to get to the point of what? I don't want her. A lot of you fellas have to admit to yourself to say, I'm willing to do whatever for Tiffany. You know, Brittany just got you, man. Y'all are out here, and here's another thing y'all don't get. The money is a problem, right? Y'all are spending so much with this woman, taking her out. You know, there's just a whole bunch of stuff. But the bigger problem is you're mentally destroying yourself. Because not only does she not consider or care about your feelings, but the sad truth of it for a lot of you fellas, y'all lose yourself so much with being with her, being about her, that you can't even understand that, well, you're not feeling well. You're actually like destroying yourself the more you're invested into her. So for a man, when you can't even hold the grip of keeping your feelings inside, and now you're emotionally drained or emotionally falling apart all the time over a woman or that woman, what happens in that case? You're left behind. So it's like, you as a fella, you have to look out for yourself. You know these women or that woman is not doing it. A lot of times you guys are still, once again, choosing the outcome of what will get her at the end, but not what will be best for you. So that's part of quality. That's traits of a guy that's weak. That's qualities that a woman doesn't want in a man. A woman, as much as it hurts a lot of women, once, you know, you leave them, once, hey, you know, she doesn't have that much control over you, as much as it hurts a lot of women or it gets to them, which is a good thing for you guys though, as much as it hurts a lot of women, y'all have to choose that, because that's what gets women. So your goal to not be a man that's single isn't supposed to be a goal at all. Because when you start giving what, you know, women are really asking for, what I just explained, what they really actually get a rise out of or actually get excited over, right? If you know that's the goal, you got to chase that. You got to chase that instead. Sorry. Go after that instead. It makes way more sense to not show your emotions, to be invested in yourself, be so consumed in your work, be so driven by your work instead of a woman. It's way more better. It makes way more sense. Stop thinking with your heart. Stop thinking with your emotions. It makes way more sense. It just, logically, you should just do it. Go this way. When, of course, taking the other route or wanting a woman is not getting it, not working, not getting you nothing out of it. So, fellas, you got to start weighing your options correctly. If you invest more time, if you choose this woman, or you want to be a taken man, you want to be a husband to a woman for the block, if you choose that, you're sacrificing a whole lot of things that in the end is going to cause you to destruct. At the end, there's no turnaround. And so also some of you fellas are thinking, maybe if you do act like this or act the way she says and she tells you to accordingly, but it's not. A lot of you fellas thinking you can get her at the end. The reward will be her. Fellas, when will you learn? You put on a pedestal and you're still going to be on your knees looking up to her. I never said that one before, but hey, I didn't talk about putting a woman on a pedestal, completely saying all those, you know, things that validation. Y'all hear some of this stuff? I just have not gotten into it. And I have to pause because there's just so many things with you wanting to be taken, to not be single. There's so many things and issues that come with it. Although I focused on being focused in this video, you see how it fell into so many different things where it's like, you want a better life for yourself or what, fellas? You got to ask yourself this every day. And now that we're getting to the end, this is how we'll wrap up this video. You guys, do you make it a priority to make sure you check up on your health? You make it a priority to check up on your feelings? Sometimes you fellas are just so, and like I said, consumed with her feelings, her emotions, that once again, you are not somebody that's important in your own life. You are not a single man no more. So double that. You have to think about her. Fellas, it's up to you guys. If you want better, you gotta want better. But if you want to think like a simp, you want to think like a guy that never touched a kitty in his life before, then hey, how about it? It's gonna happen where you're gonna keep going through the same cycle. You're gonna go through the same hurt, through the same woman, through the same relationship, and still get the same results. It really just starts with you guys, and it all starts in here. If you take out a woman put your goals, your success, checking them all off. The game changer happens there.